What's going on, everybody? It's Friday, May 1st, and the 4th is almost with us. This is episode 25 of the Micro Galaxy Squadcast, the show dedicated to all things Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron. Tonight, we wrap up Series 11 just as Series 12 pops up. The vault lays down the law, and there's two more packs where that came from. And we've got another giveaway for you. I don't know what I was typing up in here. Keeping me on track tonight, Mr. Microfleet, Kevin Tanner.
Oh, here I come. Hey, everybody. What's happening?
What's up, man? Should have read through that a time or two before I went live. I don't know what I was.
Dude, I love it, man. I love
too
it.
much coffee. Too much coffee when I was typing that up.
Oh,
Typing up that intro.
I am throwing
two
out
more
the link
packs
here.
where that came. What did I say? What did I even say? There's more 2-packs where that came from. That's what it is. There's more 2-packs where that came from.
That's great.
That's what I get for being cute with it, Kevin. Haven't done that much before. Tried to get cute with it, and look, crash, burn.
Amazing.
Doing this barely more than once. Doing this barely more than once a month. Maybe just down to practice too.
You know what I love about it, Cole, is that anytime where you can get like a dad joke in there, I'm in. I'm totally in for that, man.
Apologies for the last minute pivot on Tuesday, but we are really, really glad to see you here on this Friday. I feel like we're running about 50-50 at this point between Tuesdays and Fridays. You just never know. We're keeping you on your toes.
I will say it's a good thing that we didn't do it because I didn't get home until almost midnight on Tuesday. So it was a long evening.
Talking about toys,
good.
Sometimes not the most important thing going on.
No, for sure.
People's lives.
Nope. But I'm glad we're doing it tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we got a ton to talk about, man. Oh my gosh.
And even more to talk about. It's like the further we push it, the more there is to talk about, you know?
Yeah.
If we're going to keep going 2.5 hours.
Dude.
We wouldn't want to do it more regularly and go for 45 minutes an episode, you know, just a normal, healthy length show. We got to just send you into midnight, past midnight on the East Coast.
Cole, I feel like our average... Let me check this. I want to see what our average time frame is for one of these.
Yeah, it's got to be around 2. We've had some shorter ones.
It's well over 2. So here's the timing of the last 4. 220, 240, 203, 225, 217, 227, 210, 253.
What happened that had to be like a special episode.
That was Series 9 in hands.
Okay.
But either way, we're well over 2 hours. So
we need
everyone
more of them,
buckle
Kevin.
up. You know what I really want to see, though, is I want to see us up on that big screen in that stadium again. That was fantastic.
DC Metro. I don't know what he was doing. It almost looked like a
like a lecture hall,
like a university or something. Yeah, lecture hall. Don't know what was going on there, but nobody needs us at that scale.
Although it was kind of cool to see it, to be honest. I was like, man, that's awesome.
We'll apply for Vision Max. What is it? What's the new Disney? The new Disney format?
Yeah, that's right.
The fake IMAX competitor.
Cool.
What's up, Pal Runner Base? Good to see you. Winner of last episode's giveaway, Carabas Squadron Tricon.
Yes,
Halo.
Pal Runner. I got that out yesterday. So it's on your way.
Silver Sniffer, what's going on? JJ Bonks, Matthew Healy, good to see you. DC Metro's hanging out with us. Adelphi, always good to see you, man. Steve 3D, what's up, dude? Check out Steve 3D's show maybe tomorrow on DL44 Network, where he will be opening the Deluxe Razor Crest, maybe, and I believe the A-Wing as well with Mr. Ryan Dole. Always good to catch that. Good to see you, man. V Squared. Happy birthday to your wife as well. Saw that. Kevin Hampton, John Howard. What's up, Sky Guy? Good to see you, man. Hector, RFP Tech, squadding up. Good to see you, man. John Howard, Pete. Look at all these names. All these names. Sweetest Plum. Love that. Mauricio, what's up, man? Good to see everybody. We could go on for days. Darth Oceanus, Jake, Infinity something, Infinity Vision. Infinity something, I think it's called. I think it's Infinity Vision. That's what it is. A format competitor to IMAX. So we'll be applying to have the show in Infinity Vision.
There we go. Dolby surround sound.
Oh man, no, it's anti-Dolby. I think it's anti-IMAX and anti-Dolby. They're trying to get a piece of that pie.
Oh, nice.
What's up, Paul Moadib? May the 4th be with you as well. So, Kevin, we have a giveaway again.
We do. I'm going to have you take the.
Do you have an image
quick.
for it?
I do. Yeah.
I'm going to pull it up. Here we go.
All right. Be right back.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to pull it back up. Here we go. We've got the Visions X-Wing that was an exclusive and then popped up on Amazon. And as well as, so guys, we'll have to ask Kevin when he's back. I don't know who, I believe this is a donation, for the giveaway. We've got the Series 11 little Obi-Wan rare scout here. I don't even have this yet. Spoilers for when we're wrapping up Series 11. None of my light armor bundles from Amazon came with this dude, so I'm still Obi-Wan-less for Series 11. So I guess we'll be sending that out to somebody before I even have my hands on one, which is kind of cool for you guys. That's cool for me. I was really hoping I've found 2 cases of the common assortment for Series 11. Was really hoping that Amazon would pull through with that Obi-Wan. Did not happen. So I will either be trading for one, maybe buying one off somebody. We'll see. That is pretty much the last scout I need. I think I'm good on all scouts before that. But yeah, I see Mauricio says, why don't I just enter the raffle? I don't know. I'd feel weird about that. I could. The odds are not bad. One-less is the code word, Jake says. Hello. What's up, Live Happy? New Sith Lord says, got the rare Obi-Wan with my Amazon A-Wing. That's nice. What did I get? Let's see. My light armor bundles, I got one more Anakin, which is just a character, not something I really needed multiples of, but that's okay. And maybe the other one was a clone, which can't have too many clones. That's okay. I didn't mind getting another clone. I think I've got 4 of those now, so I'm doing pretty good on Phase 2 clones. Bring on the Phase 2. Love Phase 2 clones. Big fan of Phase 2. So Phase 1 has had its day in these blind boxes, and I'm so ready for us to get all kinds of variants in Phase 2. So that is the giveaway. What do we want to make that hashtag? What do we want the secret password to be to enter there? We've got the Visions X-Wing and Obi-Wan. Do we want to, who said that earlier? Do we want to go one-less? OB51, OB51, what is that? You'll see those clones revealed from Hasbro today. Yes. Some crazy ones for Black Series there. Hashtag anime, Adelphi says. I guess because Visions, is that where that's coming from? What should we make the hashtag here, Kevin?
Ooh.
I like this. Silver, this is what we're going to do. Silver Sniffer says Obi Vision.
I like that.
I'm down with that. I like that. I'm going to leave it up here. It is not ready yet. So, well, Cold Dark Sand had a good one with hashtag hello there, but I've committed to Obi Vision.
That's a good one. I like that.
Let's see.
Yes, if we didn't say who donated this is from David D from the group.
I did not know.
Yes, thank you for donating this in.
Let's see. We're gonna do hashtag Obi Vision. OBIVISION.
All right, here we go, everybody.
It is now open. Hashtag Obi Vision. You can only enter once. Spelling obviously counts. Capitalization does not count. So, hashtag Obi Vision. Some might say pound Obi Vision. I don't know. What do you think, Kevin?
Yeah, I think either one sounds okay to me.
Pound Obi Vision. While you guys get that in, we're going to go ahead and get the show started here because we have so much to go over. And
we do.
You know what, Kevin? It's been long enough now that I don't feel like we need to focus as much on going in depth with Series 11 because my guess is a lot of these fine folks in here probably have a lot of Series 11 in hand already.
Yeah.
So leaves us a little more time just to take a look at some of the stuff that has just popped up, some of the stuff that might be around the corner, and chat through all that.
For sure.
As soon as these slow down, I'll pull the chat up on screen. Remember, this is a one show on 2 channels. You can find the show on Micro Galaxy Squadron on YouTube or Kevin's Microfleet on YouTube. Is that right? Kevin's Microfleet.
That's right.
Yeah. Either channel, you're seeing about half of the chat on either one. So we will pull the chat up here in just a minute for everybody to kind of follow along. All 80 of you watching right now. Hopefully we'll have a few more join on as we go. Kevin.
Yeah.
While those roll in, why don't you update us on what has been happening in the last 3 weeks on the pegs?
Yeah, for sure. So I think first thing to start with is light armor class still seems to be rolling in there kind of across the states here with Walmart and getting some of the Twilight Squadron TIE fighters. So pretty exciting to see those actually begin to pop up a little more regularly. And everybody is able to find them. So if you are and you're not looking to keep it, certainly just reaching out to everybody in the group can be helpful because I know there are some people that are still looking for it. That does seem to come with a pack. It's either 2 of them or it's 1 and a Geonosian Starfighter. So if you end up seeing a bunch of Geonosian Starfighters on the bag, the Twilight Squadron, and then they're not there, you probably missed out on it. Hopefully they continue to roll in. Now, the other thing at Walmart too is I have been seeing some stuff go on clearance, especially the ATTE has been going on clearance. So just keep an eye out for that. Depending on your store, prices do vary. So it goes, the lowest I've seen is $18, but I'm sure that some of them are going to be getting pushed out here pretty quick. So keep an eye out for those as they keep moving along. And other than that, pretty much with Walmart, everything is status quo. It seems like other than the light armor class that's coming in, there's a little bit of a holding pattern here until the next set of Starfighter and light armor come in here, hopefully at some point in the next week or 2. And don't know whether or not that's going to end up being some of Series 11 or potentially Series 12. No, not Series 12. Series 10 or Series 11. So we may see a little bit of both. Other than Walmart, also if you're looking for the Scout class, there are probably still some Scout class that are showing up in there. And then we go to Target. So Target does have the Deluxe Razor Crest on shelves. So if you have gone to a store and you don't see it yet, my guess is that first set that got released have been picked up and that there's going to be more that are coming here at some point in the coming weeks. So if you missed out on it, don't freak out. It's going to be readily available. I would imagine it'd be very similar to most of the other Target sets that after they go through the first sell through, the second one comes and they just kind of sit there for a while. So
I might pull that up just to see anecdotally around me what that's looking like in my area as far as, do stores have it? Has it sold out?
Sure.
I'm just curious. I haven't kept an eye on that. I will say 3 or 4 stores in my area sold, limited availability, which means probably one on hand. A lot of the stores around there still have stock.
Yeah.
So even if it's not out on the shelves, I would just you can find it on the website. I think it's not that hard to find on the website. I think if you do a normal search, it'll come up. But certainly the Facebook group or my page, somewhere you can find a link to that one on there, and that'll show you stock of anywhere around you. You can just do an in-store pickup, and they'll have it there for you, even if it's not out on the shelves yet.
Yeah. Other than that, at Target,
$29.99, is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Love that pre-order price.
That's
locked in.
Oh yeah. I know
that $23.99 pre-order price was great.
That was perfect for sure. That's one of the first times I feel like we've gotten a good deal on a pre-order. It's probably an accident.
That was amazing.
More than anything.
Yeah. Which it happens all the time, but yeah, it just happened to coincide with a Micro Galaxy release.
Yeah. And then other than that, at Target, you still have the a long time ago AT-AT out there, and that Anakin pack just sitting there on shelves waiting for clearance. Series 11 is still being found at Meijer stores, so it seems like at least the the chases and the rares are not as prevalent. Fortunately, when Meijer originally got Series 11, they got pretty much all of it, and so that was great to see, but seems to be slowing down a little bit on that in terms of the chase. Although in Series 11, we just have Carson Teva in there. Then Amazon, pretty much everything is in stock right now, other than the A-Wing seems to pop in and out, as well as the TIE Avenger, which is so interesting that the TIE Avenger is one that's still challenging to get. I can't believe that still hasn't hit major retailers like Walmart.
I mean, barely, if any. I mean, I saw maybe a small handful of posts saying that they had found that.
Kind of crazy.
I know.
And then internationally, which is very exciting to see, over in the UK, Star Action Figures has got Series 11, as well as some of the 2-packs available. So anybody that is international that hasn't been able to get some of the exclusives, they actually do have them on that website, so you can pick those up. And then in Canada, EB Games is also getting Series 11. So that's actually where we saw the first hologram A-Wing, the chase from Light Armor class in Series 11, was found at an EB Games. So really cool to see things kind of rolling out. Again, I feel like we're in maybe a tiny bit of a lull here after we had all of those battle packs hit at Walmart. And so
but now a weird lull though, right? Because we still haven't seen 11 hit retail.
Correct.
Outside of the Scout class, I guess. That's been it. So the scene is getting interesting, I would say. We'll probably talk more about that here in just a bit, but we're in for a kind of an interesting period at retail, I think.
Yeah, certainly as we get a little further into the program, absolutely. It makes me think that there are maybe 2 things happening at once. Fingers crossed, instead of it just being a skip type of situation, but we'll see. But that's everything else that I've got from that. So
D-Cirtle says he got a Carson Teva from EB Games. Then he gave it to Paul. You're telling me Paul didn't already have a Carson Teva? You had to be the one to give it to him?
Nice. That's great.
How kind of you. Hopefully you will get a signed one back at some point.
Yeah. But I don't know that there's anything else on retail. Is there anything else that I've missed there?
No, I don't think so. It's been, we had that big influx of the 2-packs, the battle packs hit Walmart. And that was the biggest deal. The Deluxe. So it's interesting because we're getting product that's new on shelves, but it's not normal wave product. You know what I mean? We're getting battle packs and the deluxes and things like that are hitting exclusives basically.
Right.
We're getting exclusives, but still no Series 11. So kind of an interesting time. And again, man, Amazon just the GOAT for this line. Get those.
I know they really are.
Get the pre-orders in on Amazon. I feel like that's your two paths you can take right now, unless you live near a Meijer.
That's
you
right.
Either pre-order everything on Amazon and you grab it, or you got to wait and sit there until they decide to show up on Vault in the box set. I just don't have the patience to wait for the Vault set, Kevin.
I know,
I can't do it.
If Amazon could figure out a way to get some of the chases and the rares, I mean, that would be huge. Then Amazon really is the GOAT. I mean, that's the only place you have to go to get your Micro Galaxy stuff, other than the store exclusives, which you can typically get online anyways.
Yeah.
But then that kind of shoots the Vault in the foot, and you don't really need that. But hey, anyways, talking about the Vault, Cole, why don't you
jump to our next
unlock
section.
the Vault for us?
We're up to about 95 people on here, which is awesome after pushing the show this week. But if you just joined us, hashtag ObiVision, as in Obi-Wan, will enter you to win a Visions X-Wing and the new Obi-Wan Scout from Series 11. The rare. Chase, a rare one. Is it rare or Chase?
Chase.
Okay. It's all kind of nebulous these days, it feels like.
I know, it really
especially
is.
with Scout class.
Yep.
ObiVision will enter you in that. We'll pull that here in a bit. Just over 50 of you have entered. So odds are still pretty good. All right, Kevin.
Yes.
We had a little bit of Vault action between the break. I feel like last episode we left off with a couple images had come out, right, from the show, the podcast. Man, I'm drawing a blank. Hyperdrive, Star Wars Hyperdrive show, maybe. I think that was it. Check them out. But the Peridia Vault exclusive LAAT/LE. The law enforcement gunship.
Huge acronym.
Yeah, I don't like it. I've never been a big fan of the LAT either. I just it'll always just be gunship to me. But
yeah,
the patrol gunship, the law enforcement version from Peridia, has gone live on the Vault, and I love it. We've seen pictures. It was previously revealed at Toy Fair, so not a massive surprise. I think the only real things of note are it's a pre-order, so it's shipping mid-June. And I will say, on their website it says shipping on or before June 15th or so. So we don't know exactly when it's going to come, but theoretically June 15th at the latest, right?
Yep.
Really like it, love it. The Night Troopers look good. Kevin, return of a mold we haven't seen in a while.
What's that?
The Stormtrooper holding the blaster.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Love that. I am going to pull out the let's see here. I'm going to pull out the chat for a minute so we can see the little boys in the corner there. We've got Captain Enoch and then two versions of the Night Trooper. And my guess is the one with the blaster, the E11 there.
Yeah.
Probably exclusive to this version. Enoch agree. And the one without the blaster is probably what's going to come with the standard one, right?
I would think so.
To me, that's a pretty fun value there. That adds to it. That definitely ticks a box on this. For me, love seeing that mold back out there. I really would love to see that base Stormtrooper show up again too somewhere, because I'd like more of those. Like what we're seeing here, Kevin. What do you think's going on inside that thing there?
So there actually is supposed to be that should be either a seat that they sit on, because they can kind of like sit on there and then pop out, or it's some type of a like gear or something like that, some type of crate that's in the middle.
Painted though.
It is painted, and that's where this is a great image to be able to see all of the differences in the paint color across the whole vehicle. And we talked about this a little bit last time, that with this Vault exclusive edition, it's going to have a lot of different deco on it. I'm not like a huge fan of all the different colors. I kind of get it, but I do like just the whole vehicle being the same color.
Yeah, I think for one, it makes sense. I'm glad we will have a standard version with a little more uniform look than this.
Correct.
Adelphi asks, are the wrappings painted or molded and painted? And I without having it in hand, I can almost 99% assure you it's got to be just deco.
With which part?
The Night Troopers, the wrappings on them.
Oh yeah.
There's about a 0% chance that's a totally new mold with those on there, right? Especially since it's got the blaster stormtrooper in there. That's probably reuse.
Yep.
But they look great. Enoch is totally new and looks great. I do see in this one I wish we were getting a little more deco in the cockpit. And that's one where I think with these premium versions and as we'll talk about in a second, the price point that these are at, I wish that was standard across the board on these now. If we're going to have a Vault version of this, and it I don't think they're calling this premium per se like some of the other ones, but I would really like to see some extra deco in the cockpits of these.
Yeah. Or at the very least, give us some blast effects as well. That would be
just to up the value. Better. Yeah, and I'll talk about that again in a second here when we take a look at the Razor Crest. But yeah, man. So pre-order, cool. I think these are in the States already, right? They are here, so it seems like something they should be able to ship out relatively soon. We might see these before June 15th because I think they're here.
Yeah, but I don't think that there has been any of these pre-orders that have actually shipped out on the time that they said. They've all been early of that.
Yeah. Yep. So I wouldn't say this is a mold. This is a ship that I was super, super, super excited for. This one is about as specific as you can get with them. I will say it's not just your general patrol gunship here. This is very specific to Peridia and Ahsoka.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then you get to the price point of $60. And I feel like we tried to temper expectations for the price last episode, right?
Yeah.
I think $60 is what I said. I said, expect $60. I'm hoping for 50. It landed at 60.
Yeah.
And this is, I would assume this is basically Starship class. So you're looking at a $30 standard version, the Vault version, $60. Now we're getting one extra figure and extra deco on the ship, but that was a lot of the feedback and comments I saw were price related.
Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch on this one for sure. Yeah. I certainly was thinking when I originally saw it, I would get multiple of these. But when that thing showed $60, it's like, no way am I paying $60 for multiple of these, especially considering that we're going to get a common release that's going to be potentially 30. And the deco on it's going to be a little more of what I'd be looking for anyways. So it doesn't really make sense. Now, if they had done something a little bit different with this one, so yeah, for sure. If they had put a unique figure with it, then I'd be in for it. Yeah, Thrawn would be a big
Metro
one.
says Thrawn. I do think that would have been, I guess he's not on this ship necessarily, but
he does ride on it at one point.
In Ahsoka?
In Rebels.
Oh, I mean in this one.
Yeah, no, not in this one.
But yeah, that would have set it off. And yeah, I guess like you mentioned earlier, we've got blast effects in hand with the Razor Crest, the new Razor Crest. Thank
Yep.
goodness I've been saying blast effects for ages would be a
Mm-hmm.
welcome addition to the line. Spoilers, I really like them in hand. I feel like every vault release should come with a stand,
Mm-hmm.
blast effects, premium deco, and I'll pay whatever within reason.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Yeah. I mean, I would pay this amount for all of that. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's double, and you know, I have no idea. We have no idea what goes into getting these on the vault,
Mm-hmm.
and the special packaging and all that. You know, there's so
Yeah.
many things that we're just not privy to, on the money side of this, the logistics side of it. But as a consumer, um, I would say that is what would like drive home value to me on these vault releases. And you know, I felt the same when they doubled the price on the ATTE, the
Mm-hmm.
Wolfpack ATTE. Really, really pricey, but in hand, the deco is
It's
exceptional.
impressive.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's wildly impressive. Uh, really, really exceptional. So I feel like there is value there.
Mm-hmm.
This one, love the ship, love the mold. Um, the scene specific is fine, but yeah, for the double what the standard version would be, I feel like I just want a little extra there. Whether it's beyond impressive paint detail or blast effects or a stand or all of
Mm-hmm.
them maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I picked one up, was happy to do it, but that was a lot of the feedback I saw is that I can't do that, and we're in a certain time where people are being a little more, you know, money conscious with what they're spending their money on right now. So I did see a lot of people saying they would maybe wait for the standard version
Yeah.
at $30.
Wait for the standard
But
version or a discount. There was a
we got
question
July
here.
4th coming up. That would be the first one I think I could see. I don't know. Have they done Memorial Day in the past?
Yeah. Yeah, they'll typically do all the major holidays. There was
So
a
my
question there on the figures for the standard release. The figures for the standard release will be an Enoch and then a one of the stormtroopers with the wraps on it.
I feel like it's not the blaster one.
Correct. I would agree. But yes, it'll be interesting to see what happens with this. How long it stays up there. Certainly, if we're looking at something like the Geonosian Starfighter, which is a very, very unique vehicle, I think it's still up there, even though it's been discounted multiple times. So it'll be interesting to see. It's still up and still available on Vault if you haven't picked it up so far.
Yeah. And two, I think what might help this is when we finally see Ahsoka
Hmm.
footage. So season 2 footage will kind of generate a little more of that excitement, a little more hype. People will be excited for the show again, for Thrawn and all that. You would assume Enoch will be back. I believe I don't remember him leaving us in season 1. So
Yeah.
I think
Agreed.
you could see a lot of them kind of go after that. We are getting it this year, they say. Season 2 will be in this calendar year, so probably around holiday, something like that. We'll get season 2, and this will be even more desirable. But that's it for the vault. You know, how do you like these pre-orders that they've done with this? Do you? I mean,
Yeah, I
is
think
that
they're fine.
yeah? It's
Yeah.
so interesting. I was a little surprised we got this when we
Hmm.
did, because now I don't know what they're going to do for May 4th. Right? Will we see anything for May 4th on the vault? Was this it? I think it puts Vault in a little bit of an interesting spot for this coming week. You know,
Hmm.
I guess keep your eyes on our channels and the official Jazzwares channels, and we'll see if anything else pops up. But would be surprising to get this and then a few weeks later get another new release. Maybe it's something that is able to ship right now, and that's why it was a pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
Because they know they've got these other ships that are about to ship out. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. I would not be upset with another May 4th.
Right.
Could it be Series 11?
Yeah, for sure. Well, the one thing on May 4th you definitely need to check out is the Disney Store.
100%.
Because there is going to be a Micro Galaxy Squadron release on there. So keep an eye out for it.
Going to be. Yeah, I hope so.
Highly possible.
Highly possible.
Highly possible that everybody that's on here should be looking at the Disney Store on May 4th.
We have seen a release every year, I believe.
Yes.
Right?
Every year.
Basically every year the line on May the 4th, the Disney Store has gotten some kind of exclusive, and it's really never broadcast before that. It just shows up very unceremoniously.
There is typically a queue to get in as well. So
mm-hmm.
I don't know what the timing is for when that queue goes live, but it is important to make sure you're checking that out and you can get in the queue. The queue typically is pretty quick. I mean, I've been in it now a couple of years, and sometimes it's even if you get in there and you're number 5,000 is going to take like 10 minutes.
I believe last year's was the AT-AT set, correct?
Correct. It was the Hoth Battle Pack.
Oh, one of the best sets in the line. And it sold out it sold out
quickly
that day, but in a few hours. I would say it was gone in a few hours. So,
for sure.
And people, I think the other ones have not sold out like that. And there's been some stock in Disney parks. We saw some of these in Disney parks, but they only had one initial allotment for the website. And when those sold through, they were gone. So however many they had, 2,000, 3,000 of those, whatever it was, once the website sold out, it never came back. So I think that threw people off a little bit. So
still hope they do.
If it's something you like, I would grab it, because we don't know what's going to happen. And at this point, they've had things sit on there for years. And then we had last year where it was gone and they only had a small allotment for the website. I would say if you don't live in a couple hours drive of one of the parks, just go ahead and buy it and use code SHIPMAGIC if you get more than $75.
Yeah. I'll probably get 2 of whatever it is.
For free shipping, it's totally worth it. I think they charge about $10 shipping, something like that. So, I'd meant to put that in the notes that we should warn people about that. And May the 4th, I mean, I just in general, I would keep your eyes on official channels in either of our pages, just to see there could be pre-orders for a number of things coming up. But
get your wallets ready.
Love the vault.
Yeah, somebody asked me the other day, like, hey, are you excited for May the 4th? And I'm like, kind of, but it typically is a very expensive day. I mean, like, yes, I'm excited, but I know that there's going to be some things that are going to come where I'm going to be like, oh.
Multiple lines.
Yeah.
So, hashtag OBVision, OBIVISION, will enter you in the Visions X-Wing Celebration exclusive, and the Obi-Wan from Series 11 speeder bike.
That's right.
From Clone Wars. Obi-Wan from Clone Wars, the later seasons. All right, Kevin. Why don't we jump into new news?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
It is, I feel like it is pretty wild that we were formatting the show around talking about Series 11, opening Series 11 from Amazon that has not hit shelves yet.
Yep.
And we're hit with Series 12 pre-orders out
I
of the
know.
blue. Again,
Out of the blue.
unceremoniously. And maybe that's because people find them and they watch them, and that wasn't the plan for them to be broadcast. You never know.
Yeah.
Maybe us getting a hold of stuff messed everything up. But they just popped up and they were out there and they were available. They are no longer available. But as we've seen the last few waves, it will be a slow trickle all the way up to release. Pretty wild that the release dates for these, the shipping estimates, I should say, from Amazon, we could have Series 12 in hand in just a few weeks.
I know.
Right on top of us getting Series 11, before Series 11 has hit retail shelves. The shipping estimates for these, and I don't know what yours say, Kevin. I'll pull mine up and give you the exact dates that mine are saying right now.
Yep, I can do the same.
Mine say May 20th to June 8th.
Yeah, I've got May 20th to June 3rd, May 20th to June 4th, May 20th to June 8th.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yep.
May 21st to June 4th for the E-Wing. But yeah, the other three, May 20th to June 8th. That is crazy to me.
I know. That
we are already getting these. And, these images we're about to look at, I don't know if these are the final images. We've had situations in the past where retailers got a hold of, they were given early images and the lineup was not solidified yet. So there's some overlap with the Armada editions on this wave. It looks like the Armada editions from Series 11 and Series 12 might have some overlap. And I don't know if this is a situation where we've got kind of a 1A, 1B mix of assortments going on here, where the waves are kind of hitting at the same time, but they're really kind of a brother and sister wave.
It feels like that. It certainly does, considering the number of common vehicles that we're getting in Series 12, because we're only getting 2 common vehicles.
Right. Yeah.
Essentially.
So crazy that we're getting them this soon. I would say let's go ahead and pull up. Oh, you know what? When do you want to go through the 2-packs, the battle sets?
It doesn't matter.
Let's punt those to the end.
Okay.
This is what's coming up. And these went up this week on Amazon. We'll start with the Imperial Assault Hover Tank. All of these were first revealed at Toy Fair a few months ago. And I'm going to pull the banner down so we can see the little, let's see, hide the banner. There we go. Pull chat down too, so we can get a good look at it.
243.
Yeah, 243 Imperial Assault Hover Tank. This would be a starfighter.
Yep.
And Kevin,
dude,
this looks great, right?
It looks great. So when I first saw it, I was thinking like, but when we start scrolling through some of the images here, when you see this one and you've got all the different features to this, the ability to open up that front piece where you can put the tank pilot in there, and when you close that door again, his head will stick out the top. It's fantastic. And then you can see there's another hole there on the top. I didn't pull that image in because it was kind of like the same image, but you can put the pilot in the top as well, so you can have one person essentially driving with their head sticking out and another one standing inside of that hole that's on the top of it. You can see in the top right side. Now, the other thing that's really cool about this, you'll see here on the back of the package, is if you look at the top right of the package, I blew it up here on the right side.
I know where you're going with this.
That piece can be flipped over. That orange part sitting on top of with those boxes, you can flip that thing over. And so you can then plug in you
can have nothing there. I think the deal is you can have nothing on it and it is totally flat, or you can flip it over and the cargo piece attaches to those pegs, or you take the cargo piece off and you can put speeders on those same pegs. That is genius.
Super awesome.
To
What
hold
a
the
great
cargo
idea.
on with the same pegs as the speeder stands is
Yeah.
so creative.
Agreed. And
And
that boosted the value and the interest in this significantly.
especially multiples, buying multiples, because now you can get
Right.
really different looks. You can have cargo, you can have speeders on another one. You could spray paint a cargo. You could spray paint a cargo ship and have it just a a different color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Someone could 3D print something that fits those slats and
Absolutely.
have all kinds of items
You can
on the
do
back.
all types of things. I mean, it's
And man,
such a clever idea.
the wash on this is excellent. I mean, it really makes all the details on this pop.
Mm-hmm.
All the guns the turrets rotate, and man, I feel like they nailed this. I've seen some people say they would have liked to have seen 2 figures with it. In my mind, I think getting that big removable cargo piece kind of satiates me a little bit there. I kind of get it.
Yeah. And it's got wheels on it too. You can see there in the image on the left side, kind of like just below where the tank is on the right. So it does look like it has functional wheels that will roll.
Like little clear wheels, kind of like the land speeder.
Yeah.
I love
Which is
this.
great too. And then you can see on the back of the package here the lineup. So kind of like you're mentioning with the Armada N1 that we've got. And that's one of the things I think they decided to do with the Armada as well, is to be able to have it where it can be somewhat interchangeable. We saw that happen with whatever that series was that had the Armada V-Wing and the Armada Poe X-Wing, that they just kind of use them somewhat interchangeably. But certainly interesting that we're getting those back to back. Yeah, the crates on there is a great touch.
I mean, listen, if these ever got on deep enough sale, I would not be above buying this just to have more troopers and crates to paint different colors.
For sure. Yeah.
This is great. I love this one. Especially, I know there's so many Rogue One fans out there that are desperate for more Rogue One merchandise. This is amazing. Great release. I was excited before. After seeing these images and all the functionality on the back of the box, very excited for this one. I love what they've done with this.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think when we originally saw this, months and months ago, saw the listing pop up, we were both like, with the wave that was going to come out with, we're like, oh my gosh, this is going to be total death. But no, this looks really good. They did a great job.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This listing, that listing was on Walmart like a year and a half ago. I think. It's been ages, but glad we're finally seeing it, and they nailed it again. I think the flipping that panel is just brilliant, and again, it's something they didn't have to do. No one would have ever thought of it or faulted them if they hadn't done that. But felt like going above and beyond, and I do love the way they find ways to integrate that peg into other vehicles to really make use of all the speeder bikes.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed.
Love it. Now, as far as Rogue One goes, we've gotten a lot from Rogue One now. We've got to find a way to get shore troopers.
Yeah. Well, with this mold, you get pretty close. I mean, you can kind of be there
for repaint. It's similar. It's very similar.
Yeah. Depending on what they did on that helmet in terms of the sculpt on the helmet, it could be. Would
love to get shore troopers. I don't know how to do that vehicle wise, but would love.
You could do them with an E-Web.
Sure. Yeah. But are they going to make a brand new mold just for the E-Web? I don't know.
Well, you can obviously reuse it in multiple things, but yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to do it and then just throw an. I mean, you can just throw an E-Web for any figure. You know what I mean? I know. But yeah, if they went AT-ACT, that would be sweet.
Yeah.
But either way.
The AT-ACT.
I like that. So continuing on, we want to take a look at the next one.
Yeah, let's move on, because another great one, another one that, Kevin, long have we heard the requests for this one?
It was crazy when I first heard about this. I had to look it up. I was like, what the heck is a hyena bomber? Um, but I mean, I don't ever remember even seeing this, to be perfectly honest, but it does look sweet.
It's
So,
really cool. Yeah.
and the red droid with it also, with the dot on it. I saw that in one of our China friends listings on eBay, and I was thinking, oh, that must be just like a dud or something like that. But it's the one that comes with this.
You say friend as a
Yeah, not really our friend,
as
but
a
the
just
guy that continues to leak all of this stuff. So
yeah, not a friend, not associated. We have zero affiliation with those guys.
no. And
Beyond zero.
here is the picture of the images. So I mean, this has a lot of functionality. I thought that I had heard that this was going to have walking legs, but it obviously doesn't have walking legs. It just has the expandable wings, which you can see here. So if we go back one, actually, I think we see it on the back of the box. Yeah, on the back of the box there on the top right, it shows that you can um, open up those wings on the side.
Yeah, open and close, just like the Vulture Droid does, which is
Yep.
a nice function. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll see a different version of these with the walking legs. I think that would make a good, I'd either a re-release or a rare or a battle pack. I think you could, depending on what you do with that mold, if you couldn't fit that in this budget-wise, like the Vulture Droid, which I think that's kind of the problem with the Vulture Droid is that you exceed the budget a little bit on that one because of all the parts that are bundled with it.
Yeah.
This one probably a little more frugal on that front, but I think that's probably prime for a re-release there with this, just to get one out there that's got the walking legs.
Although, do you feel like you would need the walking legs? Like, would you want that, or would you
Me
be okay
personally,
with
no, but I
yeah,
do see a lot of people that mention it all the time, so
yeah,
maybe.
cool. Well,
If
I
they
didn't
released
even
one
know
with
that
the
this.
walking legs, I would buy it. So, I
Yeah,
mean, there's that.
I didn't even know this existed. So whether it had walking legs or not, still looks really cool. And I
Yeah,
love the droid.
Yes, I saw somebody mention that it could be like a rocket droid. There's a rocket droid that looked kind of similar markings to this one, but I was not immediately familiar with that type of droid variant.
Yeah, agreed. But you can see also there at top middle that you can store it inside the head of this Vulture droid as well, similar to what you could do with the other one.
And then on the other side, the thing on the bottom apparently swivels.
Yeah, I can't tell what that is. Is that like a bomb door
I'm not
or something?
familiar with it enough to know what that is, but it looks like it swivels, right?
It
In
does
that
look
very
like
first image at the top.
Yeah,
That's on the right side there, and looks like the bottom of that spins. Something happens with it.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe somebody out there that knows something about this vehicle can comment on what actually that is. But yeah,
may not know it till we get it on hand. And then you can open the bottom of the bottom side of the cockpit opens there, and you can kind of see, like the TIE bomber.
yeah.
It looks like you can kind of see ammunition in there.
Yep.
Artillery, ammunition, something.
And then you can see on the back of the box there, the bottom right corner is that red hologram Grievous, which we saw again revealed at Toy Fair, which says is a chase vehicle. We haven't confirmed that it's a chase vehicle, like what the number is. Be interested to see whether or not they stick with the 5,000 and if it is truly like the chase. You know what I mean? Like we're seeing with
the
Carson
one of
Teva.
5,000, yeah.
Or if they change that. I mean, it would be really interesting actually. So think about it this way, Cole. What if that ends up being like a 1 in 10,000 and they call it a rare? Then you would have Series 11 that has a chase, 1 of 5,000, Series 12 that has a rare. Both of them are being released on the back of one another. So it's like an 11-12 mashup of a release. You know what I mean?
Yeah, who knows these days, man.
It would be interesting to see.
Yeah.
So there you go. DC Metro says it. He's seen it listed as a rare. We haven't seen any packages of it. We did see the Carson Teva in the package, which obviously showed the 1 in 5,000. But
It really
it would
does
be
feel
interesting.
like they're kind of a brother and sister wave hitting this close.
Yeah.
And one potentially having rares, one potentially having chases.
Yeah.
That'd
That'd be a bold move to do 10,000 of those.
Too many, you mean?
Yeah.
It'd be a lot
So.
of a hologram.
Yeah. I don't think it's that in demand. It'll be in demand if it has a sticker on it, but
for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, it's kind of like the retro styled. It's a sub group within the line, and there are a lot of people that collect them that's not their thing. I think they're great options for chases just for that very reason.
Yeah, totally agree.
Light armor.
Here we go.
I didn't think we had any left to do, but
we got one.
Qui-Gon also has a Jedi Starfighter.
This looks really cool. I actually do really like this color. And
it's a cool color.
It is a cool color, and I love the droid. And just for some reference, because I think probably a lot of people are going, "What? Qui-Gon had a Jedi Starfighter?" Cole sent me over this image earlier. This is apparently where this comes from. I guess this is a cartoon or a comic?
Yep.
Comic book? Okay. So it comes from a comic. Now, hold on a second, Cole. The droid is in the wrong place.
Yeah. So it's the one and you hear that time and time again with some of these different versions. There's only one mold, and only one mold can physically exist with the droid inside of it.
For sure.
They went with the version where the droid can actually go inside the ship instead of just in negative space below the wings.
That's right.
That's right. I can pull up the
or
exact,
get half a droid.
Somebody commented.
Yep.
Let's see. Somebody commented the exact issue that can be found in, and I'll throw that out there for anybody curious. Trooper ATTI says it's from the Age of the Republic comic, Qui-Gon Jinn issue 1.
There we go. Boom. Anybody looking for it?
I believe Age of the Republic was kind of a sub run they did where they had like some one-offs from different characters.
Okay, gotcha.
So
yeah, it does have that
Qui-Gon Jinn.
That media source there in the top right is just that Republic logo.
That's how you know it's a deep cut.
That's how you know it. That's exactly right.
That's how you know it's a deep cut when there's no real media to when it doesn't fit in that little box they're reaching. It looks great though. I do like the color. I like the green droid.
Yeah. And it does come with that scout class, which we'll take a look at here with this. We'll take a look at the scout class lineup here in just a minute.
Interesting for a common too. We've seen a lot of these variants that were rares and chases.
Yeah.
I do think it's kind of crazy. Like Mace Windu, I believe, was a common, right?
Yeah.
It's a common. I think it maybe could have been a rare, but yeah, it's cool. It looks nice. It's a great way to get that Qui-Gon figure back out there for people who didn't buy the Episode 1 collection.
Right.
Sith Infiltrator.
Yep.
Yeah. That's currently the only way to get him was that Target exclusive Sith Infiltrator with Maul. So, great way to get him back out.
Yeah.
Steve 3D is out. See you, man. Good luck tomorrow. Check out DL44 Network where he'll be unboxing some stuff with Ryan Dole. Yeah.
And so
Adelphi says it was a prequel.
Love that.
Yeah, for sure.
So our next one that we've got here in light armor class is our battle damage E-Wing with Captain Porter. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Captain Porter. I mean, the E-Wing design is so cool. This is another one that, ultimately didn't get a run at retail. I don't think we even got that series in retail. That was
That was the one
series
that
was
kind of
that?
got skipped. Yeah. Especially light armor.
That was series 4, 5, 6. That was series 6. Is when we had our previous
Amazon in the Vault was about the only way to get this, which really makes that the Dark Empire version of the E-Wing pretty rare.
Yeah, for sure.
When you just can't find any of those at retail, it's pretty crazy. But
I know
it's a great mold. Again, it's something that if there's Ahsoka hype from a trailer or something like that here soon, I think it's great to see the E-Wing back out. Now, what I haven't done, I'm trying to see where mine is right now. I haven't held this up against the other E-Wing to see if the deco is exactly the same, and it's just the scoring on it.
It does look slightly different.
I was gonna say, does anybody have an E-Wing handy that can tell us?
Let me grab mine really quick. It's right.
We can also probably Google one here. DC Metro says he did compare the images and it's exactly the same. Adelphi says the wings are different. So you guys are going to have to fight.
Arm wrestling match. Here we go.
See, maybe next image. No, only this one image of it here.
Yeah, just that one image. It looks very similar. I thought that it looked slightly different in terms of the wing, but yeah, I mean, you're kind of looking at the image is looking kind of like this at it. So yeah, pretty similar. So just that one score mark. Although I will say I like the oh there. Hey, there you go. Let me see if I can. It's kind of like that.
Flip it the other way.
This way?
No. Like put the nose the other way. Yeah. There you go. I mean, it's really close. If it's not, I mean, it's essentially the same. Yeah. So, oh well. I mean, maybe they're the same in the show. I don't know. But I think switching it up a little bit would have been preferable. But
the fact that you're getting the different pilot and the droid is pretty sweet. I do like that.
Like you said, man, this is not one that showed up at retail. So for a lot of people, I think, this is their first access to these that aren't the hardcore fans. If you didn't find it on Amazon, if you didn't buy the Vault stuff, which is such a small subset of the people buying these, this is the first time you could see it on shelves. So I'm absolutely not against this. And it does take up a non-Armada slot, which is a little bit of a bummer. But again, great to get this out. There will be more Ahsoka this year, and I think that droid looks awesome. Such a cool droid design. It really pops. Interesting colors on that thing.
Yeah,
very cool.
Now, the one thing that we obviously can't see the back of the packaging to see what else is coming in this, but we've got so the lineup here for Series 11 is the Armada TIE Interceptor, the RZ-1 A-Wing, Pirate Snub, and the hologram A-Wing is the Chase. So I wonder whether or not the third vehicle that we get in this one ends up being the TIE Advance prototype with the Inquisitor, which was revealed at Toy Fair. And I wonder whether or not that ends up being, quote unquote rare. And so that kind of fills it out. And then I wonder if you get the TIE Interceptor as the Armada again for this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It would be interesting to see how that lineup changes.
Stargazer, good to see you, man. We have not finished the giveaway. We will do that here in just a second. The hashtag is OBVision. Hashtag OBVision. It is the Visions X-Wing and the Series 11 Obi-Wan Scout. So if you've just joined us, get those hashtags in, because I'll give it just a couple more minutes here before we talk about the 2 packs. We're about done with Series 12. We'll hit the revealed and unrevealed, maybe,
Yep.
battle packs that we've got around the corner.
That's right. There is some new
Hashtag
news.
OBVision. 69 of you have entered.
Potentially
Nice.
the first people to discuss an item that's coming here in the future.
Yeah. So the only thing we have left for this would be the scouts, and I believe we saw most of these again at Toy Fair. Pretty much all of this was revealed at Toy Fair for Series 11 and Series 12.
And again, same here. Armada carryover too, bottom left.
I know, and again, it's all of these images have the same Armada from Series 11, which is, I don't know how to process that really. I don't know if that's accurate.
Yeah.
I don't know what the thinking is there. It's certainly interesting, but
yeah, I mean, having IG-11 there, or IG-18 or whatever it is. Is it IG-11?
It is 11.
IG-11 on a blown up speeder bike seems kind of odd for a common. You know what I mean?
For sure, yeah.
Like and I'd kind of say that for both series 11 and 12 here, that you really only have one army builder type of figure in each class, which seems like they just need to do more of those.
Yeah.
You need more
a lot of single characters going on lately.
Yeah.
Where
like, give us some snowtroopers.
Oh man, I know, dude.
Like a common release snowtrooper.
What do we see? That Series 3 was a snowtrooper. Series 2,
but it was
Series
the rare.
3. It was a rare, yeah. So it's been a while. A common snowtroopers, common death trooper, any trooper. I feel like we should see 2 of these slots should be army builders every wave.
Yeah,
and we've got one army builder here, which again, great to see phase 2 here. Now, is this a wolf pack?
It is
clone. So we've got a wolf pack clone here to go with the ATTE.
Yeah,
which is pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm very pumped about that. I think that's a great idea to do that. Yeah. I hope that that's not the rare or the chase. Well, maybe that IG-11 is the rare for this one.
Yeah, it could be until we see the
Gosh, if they did the Wolfpack one, if they did a Wolfpack one as the chase,
I could see that. I mean,
what a miss that would be.
And then Bosk. I don't know why we have Bosk on a speeder in this lineup, and that's the first time we see him. But
seems kind of out of place.
I'm so here for it. I love that we're getting Bosk. It's his arms are at a 90, it looks like, which is interesting. So, he's got those insanely long arms.
Yeah.
They've put them at a 90, and I guess they're just stuck at a 90.
It feels like, what it feels like is like the Aura Singh that has the gigantic claw hands.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's what this figure looks like.
Yeah. But again, I don't care why or how he got it. I'm just glad we have a Bosk.
Yeah.
It's
kind of crazy.
Cool. So random that this is where he showed up. Now, Kevin, I feel like there's maybe a 2% more chance of getting a Houndstooth ship now that this mold exists.
Yeah.
Now that it exists,
yeah,
maybe we have a 3% chance of getting the Houndstooth.
Maybe.
I would love it. I don't know. I still can't see that ever happening, but I would love that. That would bring back all the 90s nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Shadow of the Empire. What was the Bounty Hunters book?
Yeah.
From around that same time period. Like, oh man, love it. Love Bosk. This is very random, but again, I love it. So here, I love these really weird, random, off the wall things that have been creeping into the scout class lately.
I would agree. Like Ezra on the glider is a great one, and then you look at the couple previous waves where you've got the spider droid and the probe droid. Like, those are so cool, and that's a perfect place to do something that's really unique in something that's kind of small like this and easy to obtain.
Yeah. Only 5 again. Another wave of
Mm-hmm.
just 5. So interesting move that they've done that with. And again, we're seeing only 4 ships per class size per wave.
Yeah.
Which again, I think it makes sense from the standpoint of they've gone to the 2 ships per case. They're doing small cases of 2.
Oh,
So
yes.
having
Yep.
4 makes a little more sense to me than having 5, where you've really got to work to get those into a 2 pack, basically.
Yep.
Ship for retail shipments. So dropping down to 4 makes that a lot easier. And my guess, obviously, again, like we always say, I know nothing. I am neither super privy to the line or what goes on behind the scenes or an expert in retail. But I think that having smaller case sizes allows them to get newer product on the shelves, even if there is product on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? So if they have 2 ships that have been sitting there for a while and you're going to get a case of 6, they're not going to order a case of 6 if they've got 2 or 3 on the shelf. But if they've got 2 or 3 on the shelf and they're only going to get in a case of 2, well, maybe that makes a little more sense to go ahead and order 2 more and have new product in, and you're not getting inundated with stuff that's just going to sit in the back or go up top. It's a little easier to get that new stuff cycled through, I think. But again, that's me applying my uneducated reason to the situation.
Yeah, I think the other thing that can be good about it is theoretically you have a smaller cost, so it's easier to get into other locations that might not want to buy, multiple cases of 4. They'll just get a few of the 2s.
Yeah.
So it could be either.
Well, anyway, that went up this week. Series 12 looking nice. Potentially shipping way sooner than we ever would have thought.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be interesting and super interesting at retail. Hashtag OBVision. If you're one of the over 100 people now hanging out with us, we're an hour in and we're still growing on here, which is great. Hashtag OBVision. We're going to call it in just a second here. So get those entries in for the giveaway to win the Visions X-Wing and the Obi-Wan Series 11 Scout. We're going to pull that here in just a second. I'll give you guys maybe a minute or 2. Let's take a look at chat, see what's going on. Straswa's here. What's up, man? Excited for Qui-Gon's fighter. It does look nice. Just squadding in. Good to see you, man. What are your thoughts if they made the Varsha Hunter X-Wing from the Squadrons video game? I think that is... Hey, there's fans that want all kinds of niche stuff. My mind always goes towards the business side. And I'm like, would that sell at all? And I just don't know if that would be.
Well, if they kept up with the common theme of what they're doing with the X-Wings beyond Luke's X-Wing and Wedge, actually beyond Luke's X-Wing, we haven't had a common X-Wing vehicle since Series 1. Every X-Wing release has been a rare or a chase beyond Luke.
And the Armada. Yeah.
Yep, and the Armada.
Pretty wild. But the best one, by the way. We talked about that a couple episodes ago. If you haven't picked up the Armada X-Wing Luke from last series, great one. Pick it up. It's the one to own for sure.
Oh, thanks, Straswa. Appreciate that. Sorry, I stole your comment there.
Oh, listen, I would give anything if Carson Teva was a common. I would love it.
I know. It's kind of crazy that they did that one as a 5,000.
All right, guys. We're going to call it. We got one more entry of the 50 people that have joined since we started the giveaway. Hashtag OBVision. I will count you down here in just a second. We'll do this giveaway. Let me, do we want to do the screen share?
Yeah, let's do it. That's always
fun. You want to pull up the sound effects? We'll do a little drum roll.
Yeah, let me find it.
Share screen. We're going to pull it up here.
Whoops. Oh, no.
What's that?
The screen shrunk again.
Oh, shoot. No.
I can't see anything, man. Oh,
We're
there it
all
is.
good.
Okay.
I'm going to pull up the entries here.
Oh, it keeps getting smaller and smaller.
That's so funny.
I
I've got them here.
literally can't see anything right now.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on a
Hashtag
second.
OBVision. We've got a few that have come in here at the last second. I'm going to count us down. Man, Goal the Bay coming in at the last second there with his entry.
All right, hold on. I've got the thing. All right, I'm ready.
You've got it?
I'm back.
So I'm gonna do a countdown. Let's hit it at like when I say 1, you can give it a hit, and I'll hit the draw.
All right.
We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 75. You got in there right at the last second, whoever that was. Here we go. Rebel Scale. I saw Rebel Scale in there. What's up, man?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up? I'm gonna say, what would you say that is? It's either Marcello Neria or Marcel Oneria.
Yeah.
Either way, I love that Boba Fett's avatar you've got there. Congrats. Oh, we had somehow 76 entries got in.
Nice.
Very cool. Right, congrats. If you want to drop us your info, you can reach out to us through Instagram, or you can email microgalaxysquadcast@gmail.com and get your info to us, and we'll get that out to you. And again, thank you so much to
David D,
who donated that to the show. Again, our coffers are running on empty after a couple holidays and over a year of doing the show, but very, very cool viewers like David D and many others just continue to donate some of their nice stuff for us to give away, which is just insanely cool. It is Marcello, so I was right the first time. Did I say Marcello, right?
Yeah.
I probably said Marcello Oneria, but yeah, Marcello Oneria. Congrats, man. Very cool. Yes, well done, David D. Thank you. Everybody who donates stuff is just an absolute saint.
Yeah.
Love that.
Scholar and a gentleman.
Yeah. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's hop on to one last thing. I wanted to recap, as we've seen Series 12. We know about a few things that are also around the corner that do not have pre-orders yet, but they might have pre-orders soon. May 4th, potentially one of those days. So the 2-packs that we've seen pop up the last couple weeks online, Target will have another retro-styled battle pack. This time the Snow Speeder versus the ATST with blast effects. So again, we're seeing the blast effects. And Kevin, there's a real chance that I buy this just for the blast effects.
Absolutely. I could definitely see myself picking up multiple of these. And the one thing that we didn't see last time, we really just saw this front image. So we've got some more images, thankfully, from Jimmy D, who has found this on Target's listing somewhere and was able to send over some of these images. And so here is the back of the packaging. So everything is kind of the same from a functionality perspective. But look at that ATST with those blast effects on the front.
Oh, man.
That looks awesome.
Love it.
Not only that, but I mean, I think the deck on this actually does look really cool. I do like the whole setup here with the white and black on it. And then look at that Snow Speeder.
The hint of brown in there, that grayish brown is really cool. I do love, again, the blast effects.
And with the blast effects on there, those look so awesome. I mean, that is what I would envision this looking like.
I know it's not going to be everybody's thing, but maybe it's because I banged the hammer, I banged the drum for so long for these things.
Yeah.
But I'm loving, now that we're getting them, I love it. I don't know if these will be like new molds for every single ship. My hope is that they can kind of figure out a way to make these standardized at some point where it's very easy to swap. Like no matter what the cannon size is, the tiny little peg on the end of the blasters are a standard size, like a 5 millimeter peg or something, where those will fit on and you can interchange them. That would be cheaper for them in the long run and better for the consumer because you can swap whatever color, whatever. I'd like to see, I think we've only got red so far. I'd love to see some green ones.
Yep. I would agree.
Love it. Looks great. And yeah, I mean, seeing these images, I am more excited than I was before, for sure.
Absolutely.
And what was the price on this? Was this
I just saw DC Metro $29.99.
I believe it's $30.99 in the system. Last time I looked, it was, which is a kind of a weird price.
Yeah.
But my guess is it'll basically be $30 for the two.
Yeah, not a bad price for the two.
No, it makes sense. And again, it's that thing I'm talking about with Vault. I feel like that's just extra value there with the blast effects. Anything like that they can throw in to up that value, I'm a huge fan of.
Yeah.
And you're right, the blast effects on the ATST are so good. DC Metro says, yeah, $30.99 sounds correct. Yeah, and again, I've seen prices be in their system for a while, and right before release, they'll get shifted to what it should be. So who knows? Once it's around. But yeah, again, this could be a May the 4th pre-order. I would say keep your eyes peeled in the coming week for this to be one of those. Beyond this one, we also talked about the Falcon coming out last episode, and cool. I like it. The figures and specifically the pillbox down there are really where I'm digging this a lot, because they nailed the vintage toy look of those figures down there. And just them lined up together, they almost look like the Hallmark's been doing ornaments that are like vintage figure ornaments.
Nice.
Retro figure, I guess we should say. I don't know.
Whatever. A long time ago.
A long time ago inspired toy designs, but they look so good in that pillbox together. And again, this is kind of the same deal where I don't know that I myself, someone who has basically everything, needs another Falcon, but I do really want that pillbox with those figures in it. And I think somebody like Sky Guy or somebody like that can come through and do a little packaging deal for that, where you can insert them into a retro inspired package.
Yep.
They'd be pretty fun.
Agreed. And we got a couple more images of this as well. So here is the image of the interior of the cockpit and the interior of the play area. And unfortunately,
very unpainted.
It's bland. There is nothing. It doesn't look like anything is painted other than those little pieces. Now, in the I'm guessing this has got to be designed relative to the original Kenner Falcon, but I don't know, is it like the micro collection Kenner Falcon or the big 3 3/4 inch one?
I do not think it. I don't know. I will just say I'm not big into the 80s stuff. That was just,
I don't know either. I mean,
90s was my era, and it hit when I was the right age for it. So I didn't have to pick up the 80s stuff, because when I hit the right age, Power of the Force 2 or whatever started coming out.
And I've seen the gun
it's
on
just
there.
like the Kenner Falcon.
Okay. All right, good. Because I was wondering about that gun color, and then the seat that's inside of the turret gun, I believe, is like a blue color, which it does not appear to be that way. They just left that the bland white. And it had a blue table.
Look that up now just to see, but
had a blue game table in it as well. So yeah, interesting to see that
it's very close. Yeah, I mean, this white color they're doing is, I wouldn't say spot on.
Yeah,
but I definitely see what they're doing with that, and it does have a few orange spots on it.
Yeah,
there. So
Sure.
yeah, they're going for that, and I get it. Again, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. But it's a subline that I see people into, and it's also a subline like the holographic stuff, where the more entries they put into it, you're just building out an even nicer display of that subline. Like I know we saw Scott with one. He's got a whole shelf of the retro styled stuff that looks really, really good. I mean, when you start getting it all together, it's really fun.
Yeah, agreed.
So those, I would keep an eye out on May the 4th. I have no official word on if that's when those are going up, if that's what the deal is. I think keep your eyes peeled for it. It's a definite possibility. Not the only 2-pack, and we saw lots of 2-packs at Walmart recently.
We did.
There are still 2-packs to come. They are loving these like $30 ranged battle packs.
Yep.
And I haven't seen anyone else post this yet, but
no, I think this might be the first time that we're actually showing something off that hasn't been shown in the group yet.
So,
and was not officially given to us, but
yes,
was found.
No, definitely not official. But so, you know, this is likely to come out. It is on a listing on Walmart. Walmart will have another 2-pack coming up, and it is the Mandalorian's N1 Starfighter versus Pirate Snub Fighter Battle Pack. So,
very
another
creative
2-pack
name.
of
Super
repaints. And again, we get Vane in the Pirate Snub Fighter. This time the deco, pretty different, right?
Very different. And I love the deco on this.
Really sticks out.
Yeah, definitely provides some value for this battle pack, considering it's another N1. So
off the heels
how many
of
N1s you need?
2 N1s in back-to-back waves. Right? So if Series 11 and Series 12 both do have the Armada N1, this is a whole lot of N1. But again, Mando is Mando's the reason for the season. So I get putting him out there as much as you can. If you don't have the right now, Stargazer.
Yeah, right now.
This is not an official reveal. This is just on a listing on Walmart. It's out there. It's on a page on Walmart's website right now. So again, maybe something to keep an eye out for on May the 4th. I don't know. We have no idea when this is going up, but it's out there, and it looks very legit as far as the product page goes. So this is another one that's around the corner. My guess, $30. Just like the other ones. Kevin, I was going to pull up the first Pirate Snub. So we just got the battle damaged one.
Yep.
And we had the previous one. I wanted to see how different this deco is on this one.
From the original Snub Fighter?
Yes. So the first one...
Yeah, like
it was also Vane.
Color,
so
totally
Vane looks pretty much the same. Obviously, same mold. I mean, the images could be edited differently. It looks like the Vane the color on his outfit might pop a little more on that. But the first release was just white markings, basically. Anything that's red was either gray or white. So now we're getting a huge pop of color here with this one. So
there you go, Cole. If you can do that cool image thing, is this the one?
Go.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. So that's what I was looking at. So you've got the white. So obviously the red stands out significantly more in terms of just shelf presence. So again, if I had to display one on my shelf, I would go for the one with the red because it pops so much better.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Walmart exclusive from The Mandalorian Season 3. We are double and tripling down on both the N1 and the Pirate Snub Fighter.
Yeah.
But again, man, they're getting me with that deco, that premium deco there. I love.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, shoot, you throw in some blast effects on this, and this is a really good set. Just put blast effects on all these.
That's just the whole. That's every episode now. It's just like this is cool, but blast effects.
Yeah. I mean, you need some for the N1. I mean, how does that make it any different now?
I do say for things that are getting repainted or repacked, the blast effects definitely help the value or perceived value there. Yeah, I like it. Very it's cool. We don't know when that's gonna come out, but it exists on the Walmart site. Not even like deep; it's just there on the website. So hopefully that's another one. I don't know how long they want to wait between these waves of 2-packs that just hit shelves.
Yeah,
but
I think after that first run, which I believe a lot of those Y-wing bombers sold. Not a ton of the Rogue One packs.
Yeah.
But gosh, I hope this actually does make it to shelves. The thing that I would hate to see happen is that this turns into the Skiff pack.
Where it never really hits retail shelves, only online.
Right.
What a good pack that was. I love that pack.
I know. That was great. I mean, it's super iconic. I mean, that's an easy one to sell. Not awesome, but a reasonable amount.
Sure. So I think coming up around the corner, we've got some potential May 4th releases. Target. Keep your eye on those two long time ago ships there, the retro-inspired releases. Walmart. I don't know. Maybe you keep your eye on this and see if that's where this one pops up. The timing with the Mando movie kind of makes sense for this one. And then you've got the Disney store. Got to check Disney store that morning and see if anything's going to pop up there. And then Vault would be the other place I would check just to see if there's anything that might pop up on Vault. We don't know. They've done that in the past. They've had a May release there. Like we talked about earlier, we just got the pre-order for that patrol gunship, but there's a great chance that something else could still pop up on the Vault. So potentially a lot of products this coming week.
Yeah, agreed. Good and bad.
Ooh, does anybody know what time the Disney queue starts? Somebody does.
Gosh,
I want to say it's been around for some reason I want to say it's been around maybe like 11 Eastern.
I feel
10
like
or 11 10 or 11 Eastern.
Maybe
it's like
10
mid-morning.
Yeah.
Maybe like 9 o'clock Pacific is when they're putting these up. 8 o'clock Pacific. For what it's worth, they did a release today because I bought the Build-A-Droids that they released today, and that was 11 o'clock Eastern. So, I mean, get up early and start checking channels. I'll be on it. I would say check early, but if I had to guess, I would say 11 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Pacific. Is that right? Yeah, 8 o'clock Pacific, 11 o'clock Eastern. I would check that. So, a lot of stuff to buy this coming week, and that's only Micro Galaxy. And
that's right.
I would say, and I guess we'll allude to this. I wasn't sure. We did see something else pop up this week. From, if you want to go ahead and pull up this image, more Mando stuff is likely on the way. And so we've seen a couple things from posters that have popped up and made people raise an eyebrow. One of those was the old Kenner INT-4 interceptor that I believe they fold up, the wings fold up and they go inside the AT-AT. Super
Yeah.
interesting little thing. The mini rig. I think they call them the mini rigs.
The mini rigs. Yeah, there were a bunch of mini rigs that they actually released. There was a series of them, like 6 or 7 of them.
So that's been on the poster. That if you follow some bigger Star Wars accounts, they had some photos this past week of stuff. The other interesting thing is I see people in the same vein. They've been blowing up an image of a poster with an X-wing that could be a T-70. Have you seen this, Kevin?
No.
I didn't grab the image. I should have grabbed the image. I'm sure Adelphi has one somewhere. But one of the posters has what looks like it could be a T-70 X-wing. So we might be seeing an alternate X-wing in here, which would be really fun for the movie to get that stopgap between original trilogy and sequel trilogy.
Okay.
It'd be pretty cool. So interesting to see if we get like a kind of a stopgap between the two X-wing styles, or maybe someone just used AI to make the poster.
I mean, is it the one with like the Mandalorian?
These days, you never know. It could just be something weird with AI in the poster. It doesn't look right. Yeah, the wings fit together differently. I've seen that blown up. So cool stuff from Mando around the corner. I mean, we've seen the that AT-AT. That the Rebels AT-AT will be coming out. So we know there's stuff from Mando. Shoot, I bet there's going to be some of these Hutt fighters that we've seen in the trailers.
Yeah, I wonder if these are those Hutt fighters that shoot out of the tubes.
These things?
Yeah.
That we're looking at right now? I don't. To me, it looks like it's from the beginning of the movie here with the AT-ATs.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting.
Which that was the idea, right? Don't they kind of fold up and go in the AT-AT?
I think with the mini rig, they fit up against the side and then they flop open. They don't slide inside.
Yeah, we'll find out, I guess.
Yeah.
The Hutt fighters. Yeah, we'll see all kinds of Hutt fighters. HH-87 from Clone Wars. Yeah. My guess is they'll probably throw in some new ones too. We'll see some new Hutties, starfighters. That'd be cool to see those in the line. All kinds of new stuff. This is the first theatrical release we've seen since the line's been going. So it'll be interesting to see how much they support the new media.
That is wild, isn't it?
What's that? No films?
That this is the first film. That just seems crazy to me.
Kevin?
Yeah.
I feel like just over an hour and a half. Pretty good.
Yeah. Ripping.
I don't know that there's anything else to say. I mean, how are we feeling about these 2-packs, chat? I don't know. Scout, yeah. Erlo5 says, INT4 Scout class. My guess would be light armor for sure.
Yeah, agreed.
I do not think that's something they could fit in Scout class, nor with the functionality of it. Would that be something that they could do there?
Yeah.
But if you want to see images of it, you can check out Yakface posted a bunch of images of it, I believe. It's in the Facebook group. Somebody posted it there. Maybe there was another account. Forlam Tazakis maybe has them up on his page too. So I refrained just because of the nature of how those images got out. Didn't want to feed the eBayers or the Chinese, however they're getting that stuff on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still a problem. It just trickles out. Everything they're trying to do just trickles
nothing we
out
can
there.
do about it.
Yeah. So exciting stuff. May the 4th, potentially very pricey for MGS fans, or maybe not at all. We don't know if that's coming out. I think that is a great place for that to come out, but who knows? Just checking to see if we hit everything. Kevin, you think we
I think we hit it all. Yeah.
touched on
At
everything
least
there?
all of the big ones, Series 12 hitting, which was a big one, and then kind of piggybacking right on top of Series 11. I mean, it does kind of feel like those two waves are like a wave plus. You know what I
It
mean?
does feel like a 1A, 1B kind of thing.
Yeah. That it's almost like they had enough vehicles in production. They needed to push them all through,
Ooh,
but
yeah.
they couldn't do it all in one wave. So they had to split it into two. And then you can just decrease the class size, repeat your armada, and then you kind of run. You know what I mean? So it'd
Mm-hmm.
be interesting to see if Series 13, whenever that drops, is a recorrection back to 5 or whether or not they keep it the same. Hopefully, an arrow shaped pre order.
Yeah, we'll see. One of the unnamed, one of the random unnamed Amazon listings did move from November to August this week, so I could see a pre-order for that going up sometime soon too.
Yep.
Kevin, Series 11, we have it. Most people have everything but the rares in hand.
Mm-hmm.
What are your highlights from that? We'll touch on Series 11 right before we end here. Now that it's kind of in everybody's hands, do you what's your biggest takeaway from Series 11? What's your favorite? I guess.
I think it's still the A-wing. Even though the A-wing size is just not quite right, it still looks much better in hand than it does in any of the images that I've seen.
Sure.
So I do really like that. I mean, I've had that sitting in one of the mini cubes here with all of the others, and it just looks awesome. So much better than the RZ2. So much better.
Although again, as not a huge fan of the RZ2, the actual Micro Galaxy toy has made me appreciate it a lot more because it's such a fun little talk about arrow. It's such a fun little like sharp desk toy.
Yeah.
Just having it around, I really do enjoy it. It's just it's just so dainty and
I know.
thin.
Yeah,
and
I think
it's almost like a fidget toy.
That's right. And I think with the Clone Wars Y-Wing is another big one. Although I will say, I think I'd be more excited about it if it was that yellow version with Anakin versus the Rex version that we got. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, what do you think about it? There he is, ripping it out of the package.
I love it. Again, we've got the tab going on, which, not my favorite change they've made recently, having tabs everywhere. But this feels great. Let's see. Hold this up here. Is it going to focus? I need to put my hand by it. But yeah, I don't think that looks nearly as crazy as it did in the pictures.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. And if you see it just by itself as well, it's still, I mean, if you see it in comparison to the other one, it looks super fat relative to the RZ2 is so thin. But if you just put it away, I mean, it doesn't look bad.
Yeah. Not that crazy, right?
No, it doesn't feel like that.
Put it here next to Y-Wing.
Yeah,
I love it. I think it's great. I really like the B-Wing.
Yeah.
But this looks really, really cool. Mine has, does yours have this on the wing? The little, like...
dots? No.
Dots there. That's just mine. Special deco, maybe, for mine?
Yeah, that's right. Special edition.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Kevin, when I ripped it, the pilot went flying.
Nice. It's okay. The pilot's the same as the other A-wing, so you can just pop it out of the other one and put it right back in. But yeah, definitely happy to
Same mold,
finally
right?
have
Same mold.
same mold. Yeah, everything's the same with it.
Man, it's really cool. I do love it. I didn't put it under here. I think the Y-wing is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool. This is
Yeah.
amazing.
Let
I
me
like
grab
the
it. Hold on.
deco. Feel like they nailed it. Now I could do maybe a hair more wash in the back end of it, just to make the details in the back pop here. But something I could easily do myself. Really, really enjoy it. And again, man, it's been long enough that let's repaint it 6 more times. I'll do it. I'll buy all of them over again. I'll buy them all over. Let's do the Macquarie one again. Let's do the green one. Do them all.
Yeah.
I'll rebuy them.
Here we go.
I really like this mold.
This is a lot more difficult because I got all these things connected together. But here's my mini cube set.
Nice.
There we go. With all the OT ships in there.
Plus the E-wing.
Plus the E-wing, yep.
You need the B-wing. B-wing doesn't fit.
B-wing does not fit in the mini cube, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah.
No. But this is actually you can't see it because it's not backlit, but this is the star scene. So behind it is all stars. Just like a star
Very
field.
Cool.
So if you put the light behind it, let me see if I can do that really quick without dropping everything and demolishing this whole setup here.
Yeah, Cold Dark Sand says much better pilot fit in the new one.
Here we go. Hold on a second. Wish me luck.
Craig says, stop teasing Cube Squadron and take my money already.
There you go. See it?
I feel you, man. Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah. Yep, Cube Squadron getting closer.
It does feel that way. Yeah, Delphi says Cassidy is such an artist.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I'm really... And now it's like... I'm like, Cassidy is too creative. Cassidy, are you in here tonight? You in here? He's too creative because now I'm seeing all these, like, the figure dioramas. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Let's
the figure dioramas. Oh, like the mini scenes?
The mini scenes, yeah. The mini cubes
mini
with the for the figures. I'm like, let's get these dioramas out first. You can do a second Kickstarter to add all these other crazy things you're cooking up. Let's get the main thing out and in people's hands. Because I'm ready. I agree with whoever just said that a minute ago.
I agree as well. Let's see where that is at. I think it's
about the same. Yeah, it's 1,380, something like that. We still need a little over 100 people to go to Kickstarter.com and search Cube Squadron. Search Cube Squadron on Kickstarter and just sign up with your email for that. It's just an RSVP list. Not committing to anything, but once he hits 1,500, the campaign can start. Kevin, the A-Wing is awesome. I will say, because I just opened it a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving this.
Yeah.
The blast effects are great. Chat, what do you think about I assume a lot of you picked this one up. How are you feeling about the blast effects with these? They are in line with what I was expecting, I think, in terms of like material, opacity, everything like that. They can't make these things super hard because they're so pointy. So I doubt you're going to see like really, really sharp points on them or really, really rigid plastic.
Yep.
But look at that. That's just awesome. That's so cool. Love it.
Yeah, what are your thoughts about the engine portion, the thing coming out the back?
I could leave it or take it. The blast
Yeah.
effects for cannons, love that. I think with the engine stuff, it's fine. I don't
Mhm.
dislike it. I think the coloration on that is a little harder to do right. But I'm glad it's in there. Again, it's just added value to me. What I'm excited for are the people that are going to go in, and we saw this a little bit when the line first launched. But
Mhm.
I'm excited for the customizers and modders to go in and wire up LED lights
Mhm.
inside of these
Yeah.
to where you can have a little pack and get some LED lights that are the proper color in there for the cannons and the engines. I think that's going to be when these like really, really start to pop and look nice. Is when people have little kits that they can route out and stick LEDs through there.
For sure.
Um, Now I will say, Kevin, the plastic of this feels different to me. Does that make
Yeah.
sense to you? This ship in particular feels like a different plastic than we've gotten with a lot of these. I don't know if that's true. I'm just
Mhm.
like from this A-wing here,
Yeah.
this plastic, listen, that
Yep.
makes a sound.
Oh yeah, it's like a little softer plastic almost.
I don't know if it's soft. I don't know if it's softer. There's something about it. I will say the plastic that is generally used for this line feels a little closer to model kit plastic
Oh yeah, yeah.
than toys that I'm used to.
Sure.
This one in particular feels more like toys, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm totally crazy saying this, but for whatever reason, the plastic on this feels more like any other toy line you'd just buy off the shelf
Mhm.
than like basically anything else sitting on my desk right now.
Sure.
Just looking around at the different stuff, and it's all got just a little different feel to it. There's something about this that feels a little different. Now, do I wish it had the exact same paint and deco as the first release? Sure.
Mhm.
That'd be amazing. I'm not sure what happened there, but I think the yellow pops like it needs to. We've got a little bit of detail on there. And from what we've heard in interviews, this is a brand new ship. You know, supposed to be like off the lot, basically brand new version of the Razor Crest.
Oh really?
Yeah. So, um,
Okay.
I think kind of makes sense.
That makes maybe a little bit more sense. I think when I'm looking at it, I just did a review of it and had all 4 versions of the Razor Crest up,
Mm-hmm.
and the ones that the earlier releases have much more of a metallic finish to the
Yeah.
plastic and looks just, I mean, way better. It's
Night
just
and
so
day.
much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and this is just plastic. Like we're looking at just the base plastic here, whereas those, I believe, the
Mhm.
entire ship has a spray on it, right?
It's possible. I'm not sure. But definitely the other one has a ton of wash on it. So yeah, the Arvala 7 one is pretty cool with the brownish wash too and
Yeah.
all
I
the
mean, so
panels.
given that context, it makes sense
Yeah.
that the wash is not as present on this one, but
Yep.
I do wish it still had that same finish as the first ones. But this is nice. That copper is really bright, sticks out on the engines
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
Um, Still got that dark interior of the engines, and
Mhm.
Zeb's cool.
Yeah, the Zeb figure looks great.
Yeah, I'd say that's a main draw of this as well, right? Got that
Absolutely.
pilot Zeb there. Very cool. Um, yeah, I'm excited for the movie. Can't wait to see it. I think value wise, at $29 for this one, amazing. Like, love the
Mhm.
blast effects, love the brand new extra figure that it
Yeah.
comes with, especially when you're putting it up as the same price as the other versions.
Right.
It's a little bit of a head scratcher there, but when this went up at $24, I mean, that's an absolute no-brainer. Even if you don't love the kind of finish on this one compared to the early versions, I think for $24, I would almost pay that for the blast effects and the Zeb. You know, where $20,
Right.
we're getting close to me considering that. So this is like, I love this. Love that we're seeing this. Interesting that it's only Target releases so far. But I love this. I wanted to see him continue with the blast effects. I'm glad we've got a little Zeb, and the price point of this was a home run, at least for the pre-order. And even at 29, I think it's a good deal. But yeah, I'm not sure I needed another Razor Crest, but I'm glad I have one, especially at that price. Very cool.
Yep, I'm with you.
See, $24 is almost what I paid for the Adelphi Zeb from again. Yeah, that's those eBay guys, man. Just picked up our Vala 7 Razor Crest at an antique store. Interesting. One of the maybe the only thing I've ever lost from this entire line, the Off-World Jawa from the Arvala 7.
And we haven't seen any other Jawas since then either.
No, and you know what?
One that seems like
I
an
wouldn't
easy one.
mind stocking up on Jawas just to repaint them original trilogy Jawas.
Yeah. Should check with Scott. I wonder if he's got one laying around.
He's got all kinds of figures for sure. Yeah. DC Metro says the line's not that old yet. Yeah, I assume, man, antique stores are basically just like flea markets these days. The new Razor Crests are supposed to represent a factory floor version of the Razor Crest ship design, basically just off the showroom floor. New ship, so clean finish, I guess. That is also what I heard. Plazer Viper has 3. That's a great number. I would like a few. I'd like 3 off-world Jawas, and then maybe 3 or 4 off-world Jawas that I could paint the other brown, to put them around the land speeder. But you know what, Kevin? The best place that you could reuse that Jawa mold, a Sandcrawler.
Yes, you could.
Jazzwares.
Giant brown box. Yeah.
One day, please.
If you had the option between a sand crawler or the sail barge,
all day sail barge, all day sail. Mainly because we've got the skiffs as well, and a lot of the figures that goes with the skiffs. I think that makes a lot more sense in the line. But sail barge, we got to have one day. Would love to have it. And listen, I'm a reasonable man. I don't care what size it is. You know, I don't care what the interior looks like. It's such an iconic profile that I just want to have it there. Kevin, we're at 158. Not much to say on the macro galaxy of Star Wars.
That's right.
It hasn't been said all over the internet. Maul's great. Check it out. The final 2 episodes of Maul are this coming week.
9 and 10?
Yeah. So maybe we'll do a little not recap, but maybe we'll share our thoughts after it's over next episode, and see what you guys in chat were feeling with that show. Yeah, I think it's a good place to end. Kevin, you just read out all of our times, and it's been quite a while since we had a sub 2-hour episode. So we have 1 minute and 15 seconds to wrap up here. Thanks everybody for joining us. It's been
real quick. Sign off.
Been a great night. Carebass says May 4th episode. I would say maybe only a May 4th special if we got a whole lot of surprise releases that day. And maybe that's something we could throw together there. We've done that in the past for events and things like that when there's been a ton. Kevin, you've had a lot of review videos going out lately. Do you have anything left to post, or are you caught up?
I have one more that I'm editing right now that should be out there in a day or so. Not Star Wars related, but I've got one more.
All right.
Yep.
Kevin's Microfleet on YouTube, Micro Galaxy Squadron on YouTube, Micro Galaxy Squadron on Instagram, Micro Galaxy Squadcast on Instagram, and Micro Squadron on Twitter is where you can find us. Check us out this coming week. We'll have the links. We'll have all that. Keep your eyes open because there's a lot of stuff coming out. I hope you guys have a great week. Great May the 4th. As we wrap up within 10 seconds here, May the 4th be with you. Until then, we're squadding out. Love you guys. Peace.
See ya.